Hey guys, MrWaheedulHaque back another video. Today I'm going to be unboxing for you the Bosch S3164 engine air filter. This cost me, I can't even remember. Oh yeah, this cost me $25.99 guys from Euro Car Parts. It's cheap actually on Amazon and other places, but what? Oh, but on Amazon. If you want it sold by Amazon, you're waiting for 6 months. It says dispatch within 6 months. I was like, huh? So fuck that. So yeah, I just went to pick this up. So yeah, this one has a foam as well, a carbon filter, which stops EGR gases coming in somehow by blocking it. But then also it reduces your airflow, though that's the only thing. So you got a downside to that as well. That's the problem. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, S3164 air filter Bosch. Let's have a look. So yeah, had a few concerns with this box actually. It looks like it's been used and returned. Maybe it's got lots of damage everywhere on the box itself, cracks everywhere, broken there, can you see? And then I've already opened this and I've already tried to fix it. I'll show you. Let me go ahead and open this. So fuck me. Thank you very much. Right, let's go ahead and open this. Come on, you bastard. I literally just got it out and now it's stuck again. Well, is it getting stuck on now? Okay, 1 second guys. And guys, the box is out now. Alright. So this is the top of the filter. So I'll show you what I meant by airflow reduction. There you go. This is your carbon filter. So this will stop exhaust gases coming into your intake again, even though you have a EGR. So that's going to happen regardless. It's just going to be, but I'm guessing this will filter it out a bit, but this will reduce your airflow. That's the one thing. So you will be down on a bit of power, maybe a bit of fuel economy. We'll have to see how it runs. We'll see what it does. If it makes a big difference, it will make a difference, but whether it's be big noticeable differences, we don't know. So yeah, here's what it looks like here and there. So the issue I had was not here, so that's just a honeycomb. So these, oh crap. Okay, so where did I find the issue? Which side was it on? I think it was not this side, it was on this side here. So can you see a lot of these papers coming off? So I had a few of that down here, quite a lot of that actually. Yeah, it was on this side here. So there was a lot of can you see how the papers like that, the filter bit, a lot of that was breaking apart here. So I've cut it off because you do not like here, look, these bits like that, but it was a lot worse. So I've actually cut it off because if I can't return this, I can return it I think, but if I can't return it and I do put it in, there's that risk of these bits coming off into your engine. And then even though they're small, it only takes a little bit to block up your system, and then you'll have an oil starvation. And then when you have oil starvation, you have an engine problem, heavy engine problem. You don't want anything blocking in, coming into your intake that shouldn't be there. Only thing that should be going into your intake is air. That's it guys. You don't want pot bits like that. And you might be thinking it's just a small little bit like that, but again, like I said, there was a few strands I've already had to cut off. So imagine a few of them combined like that. Like that one needs addressing. Look, it's very flimsy as well, so that will come off eventually in the engine bay with vibrations and stuff. So yeah, that's something I need to sort out as well, that corner there. But yeah, I've sorted out a few around here. There's quite a bit just bubbling about. Had to chuck them about. Oh crap. Hello guys. As you can see, they're all over the floor. I'll just cut them apart. So yeah, that's what I think is this is a used one. Someone's already tried to put in the engine bay or something and failed or something, and that's what's made all these parts here. Otherwise it's a manufacturing defect, but I think it's more of a return just because of the way the boxes and everything. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna speak to them, see what they say. If they're gonna let me replace it, I'm gonna replace it instead. I'd rather have a proper one, you know. Like you don't ever want to take these risks, because for a 20, imagine for a £25 part, yeah, your fucking air filter starts disintegrating inside. First thing you'll do is take out the turbo 100%, because that's the first part of the airflow. Or is it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll go straight into your turbines and fuck your turbines up. Then you'll have a whining turbo like this. And on diesel they're very bad actually, because you have to starve the engine of air and oxygen. Air, same thing. You have to starve the engine of air, otherwise they're constantly running. Once you have the car started, they're just constantly running basically. Like so say if I started a diesel engine and then I cut off the battery, it'll still run. As long as it has an alternator, it'll still run itself basically. It'll just continuously run. It's called a diesel runaway, that's what they're called. That's where it keeps running. Say something's dying in your engine, your car's over revving or something crazy, something bad's happening basically, and your car keeps running. You have to there's videos of it where they starve the engine, they shove a rag into it or something into the intake and stuff. We have to be really fast to do that. I don't think I'll be fast enough to do any of that stuff anyway, just because you have to take apart this pipe, put shove this in that. So yeah, but yeah, otherwise this filter's alright. How much airflow it impedes, I don't know yet guys. We'll have to find out. We'll see guys if I notice a difference. But yeah, it should be better on the EGR sense of things. It should keep carbon out, but that still won't get rid of your carbon buildup. So make sure you change your oils early, you bastards. Thank you very much. Thank you, good night.